Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are continuing on with our steam locomotive, and as you guys can see, we have the whole front end actually built in. The only problem that I do see with this is obviously that the back end sticks out quite far. This might end up being a bit of an issue, but we're going to go ahead and stick with it for right now anyway, and see what we can continue and build out of this. So, let's go ahead and get this thing back to the workbench and figure out what we can do. Let's go. So yeah, like I said, obviously there is an issue right here with the back end. It sticks out quite far. However, I think we're going to go ahead and try and merge the main shape of this into there in order for it to look a little bit better. So with that being said, let's go to both sides and try and fix this, shall we? We're going to go forwards about 6. That seems pretty good to me. We're now going to start adding pieces like this one. And yeah, eventually just making it wider and wider and wider. Until at the end, it looks really good. With that being said, I don't know whether this is going to work, or whether this is going to look very good, but we'll see. So, go ahead and keep dragging it out the sideways. There we go. And honestly, that does look somewhat okay to begin with. However, obviously it isn't quite getting as wide as it needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and delete this real quick. We're going to delete this, and we're going to go forwards a little bit more. We're then going to continue, do the exact same thing, but slightly different. So we're going to bring this backwards like so. But instead of doing it once this time, we're going to do it twice. So that's going to go out again if I can. For some reason, things keep going in the wrong places, and it's a bit weird. But there you go. That's going to go there, and that looks fantastic. We're then going to go ahead and grab this guy and put it on there. Hopefully, this'll somewhat work. There you go. And we should be able to drag this backwards to look like this. That's pretty excellent. With that being said, we can then grab this piece and attach it onto the edge of that. And it should totally, like, sort of fit on there, which it does. So that's pretty good. We're then going to get rid of all of this, get rid of all that. We're going to have to attach all of this together, hopefully making it look good. And then somehow fix this bit on the bottom too. Don't know how we're going to do that yet, but we need to figure it out. Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and fix the top bit first. We need some of these, so let's go ahead and put that on there, turn it around, and smash it in. There we go. Do the next bit, which actually looks like this. That is fine. And then we're going to go ahead and grab one of these guys and fit it on there just like so. That is pretty excellent, actually. We can then fill in most of that, and that is A-okay. We're then going to grab this guy, turn it around, and whack it up to the top of that. And that should look excellent, which indeed it sort of does, actually. I kind of like that. So that's going to come all the way back to there. We're going to put it in so that it fits with this. Hopefully we can do that. With that being said, though, we honestly have to do this, which is a little bit annoying because it doesn't quite match up with that, but I think this is okay. We're going to leave it somewhat like this, and I think that'll be fine. Yeah. With the bottom part, I don't know what we're going to do there, but I think we could probably just get away with doing this. Maybe? Or maybe we should make it slightly smaller and do it with that instead. Yeah, maybe we should. So, let's grab this guy right here, go ahead and flip it over, put it there, and drag it backwards like so. Go ahead and put this piece onto there also. Excellent. And now we need to do it again and again and again with these pieces. And hopefully this will end up making it look really good. With that being said, kind of not expecting very much from it, but there you go. That looks okay, I guess. Actually, that looks really good. We're then going to attach this onto here like so. And I would say that that actually totally fits. I think that works. We're then going to grab one of these guys from the top and put it on here. Just like so, because it definitely fits. And we're going to leave that somewhat like this. I think that'll end up being pretty good. So we'll leave that there, just like so. Attach some of these guys on there, wherever they are. Where are they? These small little bits. And I think this will end up looking pretty sick. So we're going to leave that like that. We are going to paint it though, so let's go ahead and paint these guys. And honestly, let's go ahead and spawn it in. Does that look okay? Yeah, so it bulges out of the back, but I think that's alright. I think I can keep that. Yeah. Alright, so the other thing that I wanted to do was actually add the steam bit to the front end. Now, this might be something that's kind of tricky to do, or it might be something that's very easy to do, depending on how you see it. But we're going to go ahead and do this, just like so. That seems fine. We're going to go ahead and whack that on there. And honestly, don't know how we're going to merge the back end back in with this, but we're going to have to figure that out. So, yeah, tricky stuff. Tricky stuff, actually. Yeah, very much. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this right here. Just a little bit. Short distance. There you go. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and grab something like one of these, which should actually merge it back down with the bit down below. There you go. I think that looks sick. I honestly actually think that looks great. So we're going to leave this like that on the front end. We're going to go ahead and do that on the back. And we're actually going to go ahead and match this up to there, just like that. I know it doesn't quite fit, but I think it works. And then we're going to go ahead and actually delete this. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I kind of wanted to do this kind of thing. It doesn't obviously fit together very well, but maybe actually, if we do this, we can get it to fit in a little bit nicer. There we go. So we'll do that around the front end. And a little bit of variation on the front might look cool, but I don't think so, actually. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to attach one of these guys to the side of it. There we go. And I think we'll just do this. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's okay. So we will fill this back in here and here. And yeah, that's all good. We'll actually do this bit too. 1 and 2. There we go. Very nice. I think that works, honestly. I think that looks pretty cool. So, now that we've done that, I might actually replace all of this with the stuff that we've got going on here, because I think it looks nicer. So send this all the way back to there. Go ahead and grab this, and send that down the side also. There we go. And then delete this guy. Go ahead and grab one of these, put it in there, just like so. And honestly, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. It does look really weird, though, in this situation. I feel like it looks a little bit like something that we don't want it to look like, which is very annoying. With that being said, I feel like we might be able to get away with actually deleting all of this on the side, making it a little bit skinnier and working it out that way. With that being said, though, I kind of need it to be a little bit wider in other situations. So, what I want to do is actually add some wide, I guess fenders, you'd call them fenders, in this situation, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. So I'm thinking like this to begin with, something like that. We're then going to add this one to the top. Okay, so that's going to go there like that. We're going to delete these guys on the side and actually extend this out by at least one right there. We're then going to do another one right there and another one right there. That all looks pretty sick. We're then going to do this guy right here like so. And we're going to do these guys as well. Hopefully, that'll look okay in the front of this. I think it will. We're then going to actually send these down. Just like so. Yeah, we'll only do 2. We'll go ahead and clip these guys together, and we then need to figure out how to do this bit on the back. Don't know how I want to do it, so this is going to be interesting. But there you go. We're going to build that up to there, delete these guys all together, do all of this up to there, delete those guys, and maybe send it backwards from there, or we do it from here. So I'm thinking we do a similar style to what we did earlier with these pieces on this bit, and this should look good. So we're going to send this backwards by quite a bit back to there. We're going to go ahead and do this bit right here across to there. And we're going to go ahead and do this across here from there over to here. Yes. Okay. A little bit like the mallard. It might be a bit too chunky, but we'll see. And we'll go from that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this across. We'll actually do it across a little bit more right here. And possibly actually right here also. Yes. Okay. And only have it on the front. Is that weird? Maybe. But there you go. We're going to do that up to there. We're going to go ahead and attach these guys together. And that looks a little strange. It looks a little strange, but I think it'll work out for what we have. Yeah, I think that's kind of awesome, actually. With that being said, we now need to attach these guys to the bottom. Which will go all the way back to here. There you go. And we can attach this guy to there. And then we can attach these guys to the bottom of there, just like so. Yeah, I think that's pretty sick, to be honest. Also, this is actually going to get extended out and is going to be expelled below. And that should be really, really awesome. With that being said, I kind of want a mini walkway around the outside too. It's just at the moment, it's a little bit too hectic to do that, I think. But with that being said, let's go for heat. Here we go. We can grab some heat sinks. And we can try and put them in across there. I don't know how well this is going to go. I feel like they're a little bit too big for this, actually. We need to come up with a different idea on how to add little walkways around the side. How do we do it? Let's have a little look through the options, and we'll figure it out. All right, I've got an idea. We're going to use heaters. I've used these before in different ways, but this should allow us to actually build some sort of really cool walkway around the outside, hopefully allowing us to get all the way to the rear. With some sort of grid section in here. That is what these are for. I've tried to build them into a grid. And hopefully this will look good as it goes backwards. With that being said, does it? I don't know. let's go ahead and spawn this in, have a little look at it, and see what goes on from there. Alright, so jump up. There we go. We got our little walkway around the outside. We can walk all the way up to here. Kind of sick, actually. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. With it being said, though, we're going to delete these guys. Maybe not those, actually, but these guys into there. And now it goes all the way through. That's excellent. Makes this bulge bit a little bit weird. So maybe we can actually get away with deleting most of this, even though I've just spent most of the time building it. Bit annoying, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. All the way backwards to even, like, all the way to there. That might be pretty good. In fact, delete these guys at this end. We'll build this in like so. And honestly, I think that'll be fine. So build it all the way backwards. There we go. All the way into here. And that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Good. So, with that being said, are we going to keep that or are we not going to keep that? Who knows? I think I might do this, actually, down the side. Might be a bit of a weird plan, but it also looks kind of interesting. Also, what's happened on the other side? Yeah, it's a little bit wide open right there, but that's okay. We can add little bits of things in there if we need to. What can we put in there that might make it less of a gap, but also not quite fill it in? I thought those might be good, but they're not really. Some lights might be good, but not really. How do I fill in that little section? Who knows? Maybe I can put this in there. There we go. Put that in there. Put it in there. Adds a little bit of detail and sort of looks okay. Yeah. Okay. Still a bit annoyed with the fact that it is so wide at the back and not very wide at the front, but I think that's okay. We might even be able to extend these guys sideways one, and maybe that'll make everything look a little bit better. But I'll wait and see what you guys think before we do something like that. Maybe. Or, because these trains are quite used to having this, let's go ahead and delete this bit like this. Have this bit extended up to where it was originally. So this can go up to there like that. Have this bit filled in with one of these. Okay, kind of interesting. And then we build it out of this. Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't know. I don't know how I want it to look. It's really annoying me. It's really, really annoying me because I wanted this to be really sick, but might need a little bit more planning here. But anyway, bring that down to there. Go ahead and bring this up to here. And we should be able to send this at least around the side just a little bit. There, like that. What do I think of that? What do you think of that? I'm not sure. Then it leaves that bit open, but I kind of want it to be somewhat flat. Like, I do kind of want it to be flat, which is weird, maybe. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I want it to look. But anyway, let's do this right here like this. Here we go. Go ahead and put that on there so that it fits. There you go, excellent. And if we box that off for now, yeah, it looks a little bit more like a locomotive if I do it that way. I like it. I mean, I do actually like the main shape of the front. I like the side little pieces right here. I like these things. And I do like the heaters being used right there as grills. But do we like it in general? I think I do. Alright, so there are a few things that we need to do here. We need to make sure that the steam can actually escape out of there, which it can. We need to find the steam escape for this bit, which I'm not sure where it is. So we need to figure that bit out. There's the valve. There's the other valve. So it's actually on the inside of this one. So this works. Unfortunately, the one over here, the steam escaping bit, is not there. It's not actually... It's not there at all. So it says steam out, right? Yeah, the variable valve is right there, but we don't actually have a normal valve. So this one will just explode, which is a problem. So we need to delete these guys, add another valve in there with a pipe, and see how that works. So send this guy sideways, like this. Get an actual pipe, put it on there, and yeah. Hopefully this is okay, maybe. So we need another valve. Yep, just one of these. We're going to go ahead and put it right there. This should say out. We're going to get ourselves a fluid port and just smack it on there for right now. And see how that goes. There we go. Also, this bit might not look so weird once we actually build a cab on this. Obviously, we haven't done that yet. So let's go ahead and build this backwards. We'll have a little bit of an overhang. And we'll go from there. Let's see what this is like. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. All the way across. Interesting. Okay, all the way up there. And we need a bit of a roof on it, don't we? We need, like, quite a bit of a roof on it. So where things are going to look really ugly and horrible. I don't like the idea of this. I might return it back to one boiler. Or one fire thingy-mabobby. I don't know what they're called. Fire pit? Fire thingy? I don't know what they're called anymore. I can't remember. But this needs to go on here as an actual roof. Across the top. We can then attach these guys together like so. And honestly, it doesn't look amazing back there like that. But it's what we've got right now. So we're going to roll with it. With that being said, I also want to actually try and make that bit at the back look better. Because at the minute, it doesn't look very good at all. So, attach these guys to here. Go ahead and put those across there like so. And I think I might separate these guys out a little bit. So, we're going to bring this backwards by quite a way. Go ahead and attach this to the back bit right there. Delete these guys. And I somewhat need to attach these guys together down here as well. I don't know how to do it, though. How do I make it look good? Do I just do this? Maybe. Maybe that'll look okay. Anyway, delete these guys as we go and spawn it back in. Yeah. Alright, so I think the front end looks good. I think the back end needs a hell of a lot of work. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Wait for our boilers to heat up. Get it moving. See what it looks like. Yeah, so I'm actually thinking we go back to a firebox, like a big middle firebox instead of 3, so that we can make this back end look way better. Because at the minute, we're running out of, like, space. And that's not very good for this thing, so we'll get this thing up to temperature, we'll get the pressure going, and then we'll get it all moving, and we'll see what happens. Also, the exhaust needs moving too. In fact, let me do that now. I'm going to move the exhaust straight out the top, literally just so that I can see for right now, because at the minute, we're having issues. We're having some big old issues. So yeah, let's delete this one, let's delete this one, and delete this one, and we have to send it out the roof. So, yeah. In fact, actually, we could probably do this on both sides. So, we're going to send these guys up to the ceiling. Bring it inwards. Yep. Bring it this way. Excellent. And bring it up. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. Forwards. Then upwards and sideways. And then upwards again. That seems to be fine. And we could go from there. So, we should send it up to there. Excellent. Delete that bit of the roof, which is actually a main bit. That's annoying. Delete this bit instead. And that'll be fine. Okay, so if you're wondering what I might do in the next video, I might actually make the front end a little bit wider, which will make this bit back here look a little bit better. And hopefully that'll make everything look a lot nicer. With that being said, it might. And with that being said again, it might not. We'll see. Anyway, those can go there. We'll delete this one in the middle. We need to bring this out to it. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so do this. Do this. There you go. Bring it this way. 1 and 2. And then we need to send it down from there. Or up, I guess. So this needs to go upwards. Up to there. And this one needs to go for it. So, this all the way up to the roof. Excellent. Delete this guy. Grab this one. Put it on there. Let's go. Alright, so we're up to temperature now. This is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and get ready to drive this thing and see how it goes. In fact, I'm just going to go for it now. Let's get it out of here and I want to see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. No, actually, that looks sick, except the rear end. I think, honestly, this looks really good, except the rear. So what we might do is fix the rear up, get rid of those, and return it back to one firebox in the middle. And we should have a good standing from there. Honestly, this is really, really cool. I really like it. But yeah, we need to fix the back end to look a little bit nicer. But other than that, I think we've done a good job. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Actually, you know what? Should we give it a bit of color before we finish? Sorry, I was going to finish there, but let's actually give it some color and then finish. That makes more sense. So the way we're going to do this is everywhere that is like below this level right here or on this level right here is going to get painted gray. Now, I think that's okay. So we're going to send that all the way down this end. All the way down, that's fine. All the way down to the actual end. Interesting. We're then going to jug in this bottom bit because I think that'll be okay. And we're going to jug in, not that bit. We're going to have to fill in all of this bit on the inside of here in these colors, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and just paint all of this in, just like so. And that should be good. Yeah. All right, here we go. Paint all of that, and all of this. Now, this isn't really going to get seen, but that's fine. We're going to paint that bit in too, and really, I can jug that bit. There we go. So that looks a hell of a lot nicer already. We're then going to go with some gold. All right. You guys might not like the gold bit, but we'll see. And I only did that on one side, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to paint all of that again on the other side, but that's a-okay. Anyway, that's going to go to there. Only around the front end, it appears. And then we're going to have to paint all these guys in as well. So let me get to that bit. I can't seem to paint this bit. There you go. And then we're going to paint all of this. And yeah, we're going to have to paint all of this side again. Oh, it's so annoying. But anyway, I'll be back with you guys in a second once all of this is painted. Alright, so there we go. What do you guys think of that then? So I think the front end actually looks sick with this. It might even like to stay white, but that's probably not a good idea for a steam train. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and make it Frantic Reds just for right now, because honestly, I think it'll be a really cool color for it. So we're going to do this pretty much all the way through, all the way around on the roof as well. Get all that painted. We're also going to do all of these guys. There you go. And essentially all of that's going to be painted in Frantic Red. This bit on the top of here is actually going to be grey. That's okay. If we could paint all of this bit red. There is so much to be painted red. It is a bit unreal. In fact, it's very unreal. But there we go. That seems sick. That seems really cool. It is, of course, red, though. So, bit of an issue there. I don't think I like it as much as I should. But, yeah. Anyway, we're going to paint all of that in for now. That's all good. I might just leave this open at the moment. And then we'll fix it later on. Because we're going to delete these guys. We're going to make it back into one. And that should make it look a hell of a lot better. In fact, like so much better. It'll be ridiculous. But there we go. We're going to leave that like that for right now. Wide open. And that's okay. We're going to go ahead and jug this bit in too. We're going to jug this bit in. Jug that bit in. And go from there. Brilliant. Spawn it in. Let's go ahead and get it moving. And see what this looks like. Oh, we need to do the little bits too. Sorry. So, paint these little bits right here. Red. And red, and on the other side, red and red. And is there anywhere else that needs to be red? I don't think so. Good, let's go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get it moving again straight away. I want to see what it looks like on the outside of here, whether the red actually fits. I don't know whether it does. Obviously, there'll be more detail on it than this, but I think we can build a really, really cool locomotive out of this. Also, it looks a bit weird, the smoke coming out of the back rather than the smokestack. We will fix that eventually too. But for right now, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.